This video is brought to you by hoodbeast.com. Design your own custom hoodies. hoodbeast.com.
New NBA season alert. What's going on, guys? It's your Amour, and tonight is the start of the brand new 2017-18 NBA season. I can't wait. We got two late games going on tonight, but both of those games probably won't be as lit as this video because we're going to be doing our 2017-18 NBA season award predictions. So let's get this thing started with the MVP. So last year, Russell Westbrook won the MVP award, and I'm not saying he didn't deserve it because leading the league in scoring while getting a triple-double is absolutely bonkers. I still can't believe it just saying it right now. But traditionally, we give the MVP award to someone who's a top 2 seed. And last year, the OKC Thunder, they finished like 6th, I believe. So I think this year, we're going to go back to the old way of doing things, and we're going to be giving it to a top 2 seed. And I think the MVP award for the 2017-18 NBA season will go to LeBron James. It's been a while since LeBron has won this award, and I don't think that's a crazy thing because the guys who have won it when he hasn't totally deserved it. You're talking about Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, and Russell Westbrook. But this is the year I think LeBron gets back on his high horse and he says, no, I'm the best player in the league, because he is, and he's gonna win the regular season MVP. Now, a dark horse candidate for me for the MVP award has to be Kawhi Leonard. I think that this is gonna be a very close race between LeBron and Kawhi, because if Kawhi can somehow lead this Spurs team to a 2nd or maybe even a 3rd seed, beating out a team like Oklahoma City or the Houston Rockets, which have more talent stacked on their roster, I think that Kawhi is gonna get a lot of first place MVP votes. But again, it's gonna rely heavily on the team success. And I'm not totally sold that the Spurs are a top 3 team in the West. Now, the next award we're going to be going over is the Rookie of the Year. And there's a lot of great rookies this year, including Ben Simmons and Lonzo Ball from my Lakers. But for the Rookie of the Year, I'm going Dennis Smith Jr. This guy is an absolute steal. I think the Mavs really scored big time with this draft pick. My only concern about Dennis Smith Jr. on the Mavericks is Rick Carlisle doesn't really like young players, and I'm not sure they're just gonna hand Dennis Smith the keys over. But if they do, if they allow Dennis Smith Jr. to do what he does best, and that's make explosive plays, I think that he's easily gonna be the Rookie of the Year. I think he's gonna put up a lot of numbers. He's gonna have a lot of turnovers as well. That's just what rookies do, but I think that he's gonna get buckets and he's gonna get assists with that nice spaced out offense that Rick Carlisle runs down in Dallas. A dark horse candidate, like I said earlier, has to be Ben Simmons. I'm also gonna throw Lonzo Ball in there. I think that he's gonna have a lot of exposure this year, and he's gonna put up big assist numbers, and he might lead the league in steals because this guy, I mean, he gambles a lot. All right, the next award is the Sixth Man of the Year, and this hurts me with all of my heart, but I'm actually predicting a Los Angeles Clipper to win an award, and that guy would be Lou Williams. This guy was absolutely awesome for the Lakers last season. He led that team in scoring coming off the bench, and this season he's gonna be on the Clippers, who I think are gonna make the playoffs, and he might be top 3, maybe even top 2 in scoring for them. So I think that's gonna generate a lot of votes for him. I think he should have won it last year, but going to the Rockets kind of confusing. But this year, this is the year Lou Williams win the Sixth Man award again, right? He won one with the Raptors. I think that's right. Okay, so the last award we're gonna talk about is the Defensive Player of the Year. And this is where I kind of go off the beaten path here. I'm picking Jimmy Butler to win this award. Now hear me out. Last year, the Timberwolves, a lot of guys had them making the playoffs. That obviously didn't happen. And a big reason for that was because their defense was absolutely terrible. And a lot of people didn't foresee that, myself included, because Tom Thibodeau is a defensive genius. They had a lot of athleticism on that team, including Ricky Rubio, who's one of the best defensive point guards in the game. And they still couldn't defend a mannequin. I mean, they were absolutely terrible. They led the league in second half blown leads. I don't know what happened last season, but this year, I think there's too much veteran leadership, and I think that there's too much talent for the Timberwolves to miss the playoffs. And here's the thing, I don't think Jimmy Butler is going to be the best defensive player in the league this season. I think that this team is going to make so many gains on the defensive end that Jimmy Butler is going to be pointed to as the reason for that. I'm not 100% confident on this pick. I do think Draymond, Kawhi, and Rudy Gobert are the front runners, but I had to switch it up a little bit because I felt like I was going too textbook. So Jimmy Butler, Defensive Player of the Year. So there you guys have it. Those are my predictions for the 2017-18 NBA season awards. Let me know what you think about my picks in the comment section below, and be sure to leave your picks as well. Love to get in that conversation for you. I don't have a watch, but I just pretended like I did. I gotta go edit this video so I could actually watch the game and pay attention. So be sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to this channel for more content just like this. My name's Aaron. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. The KT3s use a fully knit upper, and it actually reminds me of what was used on the KD9s. It's not quite as good as that fly knit, but it's pretty darn close. Just aesthetically and visually, they look very similar to the KD9s. The knit material is pretty basic, exactly what you would expect, but for the price point,